Hello, welcome back to the alternative channel. Anti-war during our lockdown, crackdown, downtown. We have Mogen David, MD 2020, MD 2020, 20% alcohol. Wrong, it's 13% these days. 20 ounces. Nah, it's only about a 12.7 ounce bottle. Glass at least. This is the Orange Jubilee. Got a little scratch there. I noticed the plastic label. I was disappointed. I wanted to get one that wasn't scored like that. Oh, something probably hit on the shelf. Wine with natural flavors and artificial colors. Served cold. It's cold. So they're showing a painting, an illustration. I told my grandmother once, one of my favorite painters, artists, that's what I told her. So one of my favorite artists was Norman Rockwell. And she said, he wasn't an artist. He was an illustrator. I said, oh, okay. She got angry like. So you see the white grapes and the orange. So I would assume that's what's going in it. White grapes and orange. Contains sulfites like most American wines. And F, D, and C yellow, number 5. I have a recorded video for the main channel. This aroma, wing. Okay, pour a little bit. Had some with lunch. Not gonna go crazy with this stuff, man. I got another one I bought at that same place. Easy Stop. And it's called Banana Red. Banana Red. I thought bananas were. All right, but I don't know anything about the Banana Red. I didn't research it yet. With the Mogen David 2020, it's saying get zesty. So I watched some video reviews. Most of the videos are just chugging videos like, I'm going to try to do it in 3 minutes. And I was like, I can't watch that. I don't even want to watch it. But the few, and it were very few, serious reviews, they were saying, well, it tastes like wine with orange juice poured in it, mixed with it. And that's what it tastes like to me. So apparently that's what it is. Natural flavors. So they probably got cast off oranges from Florida, you know, that were like maybe turned or something. But if they blended it with the wine, it probably wouldn't really matter. And to give it more of a orange juice color, they added the FD and C yellow number. So there you go. It looks like what? Sunny Delight, or what people call it, Sunny D, which I never drink. But I never drink juice. I drink wine, but not juice. Something about juice just turns me off these days. It smells like, I'm not too close to it, but it just smells like the Lambrusco grapes, the Foxy New York grapes. They call them Foxy. That means like pungent, kind of hard to take. The colonists said that about New York grapes. They were Foxy. So it has that. If you smell Mogen David wine or Manischewitz, it's got that. But these seem to have like less sugar added, I'm serious, than the Mogen David and the Manischewitz. I'm going to go put this bottle back up. So to me, these are like, are basically putting less sugar added or corn syrup, right? And they're compensating by adding more of the flavoring. Could be like orange puree, which is probably almost surely what it is. Or could be some like powderized form of oranges. I don't know how they process this. These companies have these huge purchase orders for this kind of commodity stuff. Or watermelon puree, or look at bananas. Their shelf life is so poor, right? They start getting bruised and turn brown. You could just imagine that a company like the wine group, David, would buy thousands of these old oranges, turned oranges. I mean, bananas, crush them down, the meat without the skin. And then it might be half like rotted, whatever, but it won't matter. And they just mix it with the wine and they filter it out. There you go. Adding sugar or color in. Yeah, it's probably just a process, like a very scientific process. I wanted to tour their brewery, their winery, but they told me they didn't give tours. I said, oh, okay. It's in the Finger Lakes region of New York. Those 5 lakes by Ithaca and Utica, or more by Ithaca and Rochester, up to Rochester. And Taylor Wine Company, same thing. Taylor makes the Manischewitz, but they said no, they don't give tours. They should have given me a tour, right? I could have made videos and could have helped the people out. Help me out because I got to see the tour. All right, so the aroma is kind of musky. Smell like a mink. I've seen a mink. They had one running down that end of that street by the canal, the ditch. I saw it running. I said, look at that chocolate brown animal. Never saw it again. They have them in Louisiana. You know, people wear the mink coats. They're so expensive, cost thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. But I saw it running. A mink is good because they kill snakes and rats and stuff. But minks are like Ricky Tikki Taffy. You know, like they got them in India. And a ferret, the same kind of animal. Mongoose, yeah. So they're real fast. You can barely see them. They kind of hide out from people, and but kill any snake. You know, could be a coral snake, rattlesnake, water moccasin, copperhead. It's deadly, you know. Especially coral snakes. You don't want to get bit by that. I saw one in real life once. It was terrifying. But that was in Destrehan, Louisiana. Just looking in somebody's garden and see this coral snake. I said, oh, look. The lady still remembers that, Miss Weta. She's like, I remember when they had the coral snake. I said, who would forget? I just thought she had forgotten. I thought I was the one making a big deal out of it, but apparently everybody was traumatized by this coral snake in her yard. But back to this, it has that foxy nose, like musky, I say. That's how I got on the minks. Now the flavor is like Sunny Delight, but way better. You know what I mean? It's like better because it's white grapes. I think it's white grapes, and I think that the painting, the illustration, it's probably a watercolor that they make print. Kind of shows that. Lambrusco. Are those mostly red grapes though? I don't know about vintinology. It's kind of heavy bodied. Right? I wouldn't drink this if I was on a diet. And the finish is sweet. So I've had Richard's Wild Hours Rose, literally named after the man who now runs the company, Richard. Well, I think he resigned. He's old. I don't think he resigned. He just stepped back. He's like the president of the company, which is sort of a ceremonial title, and they have a new CEO. But his father started the company, Richard Sands. So when you see Richard's Wild Irish Rose, it's a real person named Richard. But he was like about 3-year-old when his father named it after him, just named after his son. Marvin Sands started. Manischewitz, Mogan David. They're kind of a little harsher than this. Like they're too sugary sweet. It's like you're drinking sugar. They get a little, they're a little too much to take. Now, the other ones I had from MD 2020, that 2020 line, which is not kosher, like the electric melon, that started getting harder and harder to drink. There was some kind of underlying harshness about it. It was like the foxiness from the grapes came through. The peaches and cream was nice all the way through, though, from the top to the bottom of the bottle. I drank that in one day. I couldn't believe it. That was a pretty mellow, copacetic product. I got to admit that. The red grape, the original Mogan David 2020, the red grape. Just says red grape wine. That's all it says, red grape wine. Doesn't say with natural flavors or colors added. It just said red grape wine. You say, but it's really cheap red grape wine. I mean, some people like to state the obvious. If it's $1.99 for a half-size bottle and $3.99 for a full bottle, we know it's cheap. Whoever thought MD 2020 was not cheap? Bottom of the barrel. This is common knowledge by virtue of just going to a store and looking at what's on the shelf. So that's not a remarkable statement for somebody to tell me it's cheap. Yeah, okay. And the sun is in the sky. I knew that, but I'm glad you told me. So that one was kind of not that good, like grape jelly, kind of store brand grape jelly. I was glad I was finished with the bottle. The Richards Wild Irish Rose was good at room temperature, I found. Now, in 1996, when I chilled it, I thought it was nasty. And everybody drinks it chilled. But to me, it was, now I got that. Chilled, now I got that. But room temperature, I thought it was okay. But this, it's almost like a savory flavor. This, but my tongue is getting kind of dry. When your tongue is getting dry, you're getting plenty high. No, that's George Thorogood talking. No, I think, yeah, I think so far, this is the best of the MD 2020 line. Which may not be saying much. Saw new Monaco cocktails. But they had 2 for $5, and I didn't want to get 2 of the same. Because nobody I know wants to drink it with me. You know, like nobody else that I know of would want to say, oh, I want to try Monaco cocktails. So I don't want to drink but one. So I said, cuss the luck. I will get it another time, because Monaco cocktails seem to be kind of exploding across Louisiana in a controlled explosion. And it's showing up more and more. So I have the feeling that I'm going to be able to get a lot more of them coming up. And those are made with spirits. The best one so far, and other people have agreed, is the Monaco craft cocktails. Or, yeah, it's the Cognac Crush, which is rare. It's not on their portfolio. It's like a non-listed one, Cognac Crush. It's made with food color naturally. Cognac is not purple like grape juice or grape Kool-Aid, but it's made with cognac, brandy, and boy, that was a good product. It had even like chocolate notes, definitely nutty notes like pecan or no, not, I don't know, almond. It was very interesting. Believe me, 2 for $5. That's 2 shots in each can, so you're getting 4 shots for $5. Yeah, it's pretty competitive when you think about it. This is okay. I mean, I thought I was going to hate it. I was really worried. I said, oh, I don't even like orange juice. So I said, oh, just buy it. Who cares? I mean, at this point in the beer world, wine, liquor, who cares? Every craft beer I buy's got flavoring in it. So it's like Founders, strawberry, nutmeg, Rogue, honey, butter biscuit, you know, Russian River, taffy laffy, cream sickle, candy cane. So I mean, it's like, well, why do I even care? You know, I mean, I don't feel bad drinking flim flam stuff like MD 2020 when all the craft beers are now just like flavored candy items. You say, well, aren't they awesome when you drink them? Yeah, they're awesome, I guess, but they're honestly awesome in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't. It's like, why don't you make just exciting good beers? Like, oh well, that's so yesterday. That's so 2011. Just to drink a beer with water, barley malt, hops, and yeast, maybe corn or rice or wheat. Oh no, it's got to be flavored. Like it's got to taste like juice or a cake or a caramel candy. All right. And I'm paying $9, $10, $12, $14 for. And I paid $10.99 for a 500 milliliter bottle of Bourbon County Stout that's made with flavoring. So I mean, it's we're way past where we should have been. So it's all out there now. So I bought a beer from Parish Brewing today. People that make some really great traditional beer, but what a strawberry puree beer. I said, oh well, I'm gonna revisit that one. Anybody want to see the Dixie beers I bought? Anybody want to see? So this I'll give a high score. I give about, what did I score it when I did the video? I can't remember. I can't remember what I was scoring it. Scored it pretty good, you know, like about 90 or something. It's got a lot of good flavor. Shocking, really. I don't know, it's shocking. I thought I would say this is bum juice. Only hobos would enjoy this. But that could be their new tagline, not just for hobos. Not just for vagrants. Not just for wharf rats named August West. Last call. You want to see do you want to see the Dixie beers that I bought? Calling all. You are not my. All right, where do I go? Who do I turn to? All right, well, that hurts me. Hurts me terribly. You don't want to see the Dixie beer. The Dixie beers. I bought some other stuff too, not just Dixie. I bought Bacchus beer, Gleason Tropical. Oh, I had a nice little run today. I mean, a beer purchasing run. I did walk 1.5 miles, however. Thanks for watching this video production. I'm gonna give a thumbs up, maybe 2 thumbs up, to Mogen David 2020. Shockingly good, within a certain context.